welcome to your practice. My name is Inanna, and today we will move through an intentional morning flow, a class designed to help you wake up the body to feel strong and flexible and mobile, but also to allow you to set an intention for the day ahead, to get a clear idea of how you want to move through this day. So just take a moment, close down your eyes. Maybe your hands rest on your thighs. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And let's take this first moment of practice to set an intention together. How do you want to feel today? With what energy would you like to move through this day? Is it soft or courageous? Is it loved or energetic? See what resonates with you today. And if there is one word, one energy, one feeling, how you see yourself, you would like to move to this day, start to weave this feeling, this energy into the breath. Inhale, repeat the word. Exhale, repeat this word. Do that for a few times to really invite every cell in your body to breathe this energy in and out. Let it start from the very beginning of practice to evaporate through your whole being. One more time, full inhale. Complete exhale. If your eyes are closed, leave the eyes open. And we'll start our movement practice on our backs. So come to lie on your back. Extend your legs forwards and your arms back. So give yourself a long, big good morning stretch. And then pull the right knee into the chest. Hug the knee towards the armpit. Pull the chin slightly down. A little compression here for the right side of your belly. And for a supine twist, let the bent knee sink over the long leg, over to the left side. Right shoulder blade melts towards the floor. Keep the knee about navel height. Again, here, feeling the stretch along the muscles of your spine, waking the body up. One more, in and out. Inhale, come back to center, extend your arms back, your legs forward, big stretch. And then do that to the other side. Pull the knee in towards the armpits. Chin a little closer in, so to keep the length in the neck. Take it into a supine twist. Knee over to the right. So you have to scoot the hips a little to the left. And make sure the left shoulder blade stays down, pointing the tip of the nose up towards the ceiling. Let the breath be long, supple, smooth. Let every movement, every breath be intentional. To set yourself up for an intentional day. Come back onto your back. This time, place the feet on the mat. A little core work to wake up the center. Take the hands behind your head, elbows wide, and then float the legs off the mat, creating a 90-degree shape with your legs. Slow bicycles. Inhale, lift the torso. Torso stays lifted. Exhale, rotate right, and the left leg, counter leg, pushes out and forward. Inhale, back to center, keeping the knees over your hips. Exhale, twist left shoulder blade off the mat. Right leg pulls forward. Inhale, center, keeping the torso lifted. Exhale, take a twist to the right. Right shoulder blade lifts. You're doing good. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left chin away from the chest, strong in the long leg. One more each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Right shoulder blade tries to lift off the mat. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist left, chin away from the chest. Long leg extends, left shoulder blade off. Inhale to center. On the exhale, lift the torso. Try to touch your ankles with your fingertips. Keep breathing though. Little pulses here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Release the head back down. Place the feet back on the floor. Shoulder bridge. Lift your hips. Walk the hands underneath your sacrum. Interlace the hands. And then push into the soles of the feet, the back of your head and your shoulders. And really lift the whole front body into the space above. Creating lots of space here in the belly, in the ribs, in the chest. One more big breath. Inhale. Then on the exhale, release your hands, lower the spine slowly back down. And then bring the knees in towards the chest, both knees this time. Hug the shins towards you, feeling the whole spine long on the floor. And then we'll make our way onto all fours. If you like to take momentum, bring the hands towards the backs of your knees, roll up and down the spine for a few times. And then with even more momentum, cross the ankles, roll over the shins, and we meet on all fours. Taking the hands under your shoulders, keeping the toes tucked. Just a few simple cat-cows on the inhale, collarbones wide, chest lifts. Exhale, round the spine, gaze towards your thighs, chin to chest. Mobilize the spine, inhale again, heart high. Exhale again, round the spine. One more, inhale. Exhale, intentional movement, intentional breath. Inhale with a neutral spine, toes stay tucked. On the exhale, push the seat to your heels. Pushing hands firmly into the mat, keep the elbows lifted. Inhale. On the exhale, think tiniest down dog. Maybe pull the hands a little closer and then press into your hands. Start to lift your knees off the mat. Pushing hands firmly down, keeping the neck relaxed. Inhale. On the exhale, start to lift your seat, but still keep your knees bent if you can. Belly and thigh really close together. Finding length in the spine first, and then start to extend your legs any amount. Come high onto the balls of your feet, so lift your heels high. And on the exhale, stay here. Feeling the length of the backs of your thighs, keeping the sit bones lifted and drawing the heels up. One more, inhale. Keeping the height of the sit bones, height of the pelvis, and exhale, just start to lower the heels back down. Inhale, move forward into a plank pose. Exhale again, that floating child's pose. Bend your knees in the air, push the seat back, and only then take it back to downward facing dog. Like a wave, twice more. Inhale, forward into plank. Exhale, floating child's pose, then downward facing dog. One more, inhale. Exhale, soft, lower the knees, and then glide back, downward facing dog. Hold it here for a breath, pushing down through the index, the thumb, and the pinky. Full inhale. Complete exhale. And start to walk your feet forward to meet your hands in a forward fold at the top of your mats. You can keep some space between your feet. Feel free to bend your knees here so you can cascade the torso over your legs. Allow the head to be heavy, the neck soft. Stay with the intentional breath, breathing your word, your quality through the body with every inhale and every exhale, setting yourself up for a day where you embody this quality. Bring the hands behind your head like you did in the sit-up. Elbows go wide. On the inhale, come up halfway. Bend your knees. Engage the core. Exhale, bow again over the legs. Inhale, come up halfway. Long spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, halfway. Exhale to lower and then come up the same way, all the way to standing with your hands interlaced behind your head. On the inhale, come up for Tardasana with hands behind your head. On the exhale, a little standing back bend, pull the tailbone down, reach the heart high. And then inhale, stretch both arms up. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. On the exhale, take a twist to the right towards the right torso to the long side of your mat, keeping the right hip bone pushing forwards. In and out. Other side. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, twist to the left side. Left hip bone pushes forward. In and out. Inhale, reach both arms up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bow, fold over the legs. Uttanasana. Inhale, come up halfway. On the exhale, plant your hands, step back into plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Knees come first and lower the whole torso. Tops of the feet down. Elbows hug in. Inhale, cobra, high or low. Exhale, lower the forehead back down. Tuck your toes, floating childs. Inhale, seat to heels. Let the knees float off the mat and extend your legs, downward facing dog. Push hands into mat, lift the right leg back and up, three-legged. Exhale, open the right hip, pull the heel in. At the same time, draw the right armpit down, keep the shoulders squared, lifting only from the hip. Inhale, back to three-legged, close your hip, leg is long. Exhale, knee to nose, round forward, cat back, and then step the foot between your hands. And then gently lower the back knee down, maybe double the mat to pad your knee. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands behind your head, elbows go wide. Inhale, lift the heart first, get long. And on the exhale, if you like to add more back bend, push the hips forward and then gently lean back. Let the gaze be on a diagonal where the wall and the ceiling meets. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up, underneath. Exhale, frame the front foot and then start to extend your front leg. Pull the toes towards your nose and then draw the right hip and the right sit bone down. Strong in the long leg, active in the core. Inhale. And then exhale. One more in. And out. Bend the front knee. For easy twist, left hand stays down. If you can, lift the back knee, strong in the back leg, and then reach the right arm up. Maybe gaze follows up. Inhale, moving from the thoracic, twisting from the mid-back. Exhale. In. And on the exhale, top hand to the outside of the front foot. Step the back foot in into forward folds. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, bow all the way. Root to rise, knees soft, arms long, spine long, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. The other side, going back to the twist. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, twist to your left side, only torso twist, hip bone pushes forward. Inhale, back to center, arms reach. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms reach, maybe add a back bend. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into plank pose. Inhale, maybe stay with cobra and low chaturanga, or exhale, keep the knees lifted, chaturanga. Inhale, option for upward facing, only if you like to. Exhale, downward facing dog. Strong in your hands, soft in your neck. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg back and up, three-legged. Exhale, open the left hip with intention. Don't just flop the heel. Heel draws towards your glutes and the left armpit draws down to the mat, squaring off the shoulders. One more in and out. Inhale, back to three-legged. Close your hip, long leg. Exhale, knee to nose, round forward. Place the foot between your hands. Back knee lowers down. You can always pat it. Inhale to reach underneath. Exhale to lace the hands the other way. Use your thumbs to create space in your neck. First, get long. Inhale. Maybe this is good. You stay. Exhale or add more back bend. Sink a little more hips towards your front leg. Creating space through the front body on the inhale. Leaning onto the back bend on the exhale. Once more, inhale. And out. Inhale, arms reach, Anjaneyasana. Exhale for runner's lunge, frame the front foot, and then start to extend your front leg. Maybe scoot the back knee a little further back, flex the toes to your nose, and then draw the left sit bone down, keeping the hips level. Feeling the extension, the length, expansion on the inhale, and on the exhale, fold over the leg. One more in, and out. Good. Bend the front knee. Easy twist. Right hand down. If you can, lift the back knee off the mat and really commit to lifting the back thigh up towards the ceiling. Left arm reaches up. Finding length on the inhale from your heel to crown of the head. Exhale, swivel, twist around the mid-back. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Take the top hand down. Step the back foot in. Uttanasana. Hands back towards the back of your head like you did for the sit-ups. Taking the other interlace, elbows go wide. Take a half inhale, halfway up on the inhale. Exhale, bow. Keep your hands once more like that. Inhale, halfway up. Strong back, strong core. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lifts you all the way up. Feel free to bend your knees here. Push the head into your hands, coming up Tardasana with your hands interlaced. Get long first. Maybe add a back bend on the exhale. One more in and out. Release the back bend. Stretch the arms up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, we flow again. Uttanasana. Forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. On the exhale, listen, step only your left leg back and lower the back knee down. Right foot is forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. A little different here. Exhale, right hand takes left and you pull yourself over. Side stretch to the right. Extend the bottom arm, your right arm. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, get long again. Reach the arms. Exhale, open twist like you did standing to the right. Arms shoulder height. Crown of the head reaches up. Inhale. Exhale, revolve, reverse. Take the back hand to lower back. Reach the top and up. Maybe over, or if you feels better, you could cradle your head with your top hands. Creating space in the left ribs. In. Exhale, back to easy twist. Take the top hand all the way down. Lift your back knee if available. Right arm reaches. This is good. You could stay here or take it into a side plank. Turn all toes towards the right, moving the front foot, heel toe it more in line with your hip. Maybe this is good, supported side plank, or you place leg onto leg, flex your feet, reach the top, fingertips up. One more here. Inhale, strong core. You got this. Exhale. We'll meet back in plank pose. Inhale, hand to hand, foot to foot. Exhale, Vinyasa Chaturanga, knees up or down, shoulders no lower than elbows. Inhale, back bend of choice and up dog, only hands and tops of the feet on the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly, forehead to mat. Bring the tops of the feet down, and if your shoulders allow, interlace your hands behind the small of your back like you did in bridge pose. Squeeze shoulder blades together, activate your legs, let the hands hover, and then maybe also pick up the legs like it was one leg. Inhale, think more length than height. Exhale, stay lifted, pull the knuckles to your heels twice more, engaging the whole back body chain. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, lower the head down, bring the hands back under your shoulders. Hug the elbows in, take a cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Back to floating child's, tuck your toes. Inhale, seat to heels. Exhale, start to lift the knees up first and then extend your legs, downward facing dog. Last little bit on this side. Inhale, reach the right leg back and up again, right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Place the foot between your hands. Going into warrior two, dial the back heel down and let the left arm blossom you open, warrior two to the long side of your mat. Sink a little lower into the front thigh if you like. Look over front fingertips, inhale. Soften the shoulders, the jaw, the gaze, exhale. Flip the front palm, inhale. Reverse the warrior on the exhale. Maybe rest the back hand on the back thigh or take the back hand and grab the top wrist so you can pull yourself a little more towards the back. Maybe float the front heel off the mat. Taking a big breath here, strong in both legs. Inhale. Exhale. Heel floats back down. Inhale, arms reach, warrior two. Exhale for side angle. Listen, if you like to try out, take the top arm up and over like you're holding a beach ball in both hands. And then take the bottom hand, right hand, grab the top wrist and pull yourself to over your front thigh. Spiral your sternum up towards the ceiling so your right ribs want to turn more towards your belly button. Inhale. Sink a little lower if you like. Exhale. And look towards your front foot. Release your hands, frame the front foot. Well done. If you like, three-legged plank, just an option. Right leg floats next to left. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, one or two legs. Back bend has 2 feet on the floor. Again, cobra, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a long inhale. Intention at exhale. Where's your mind at right now? Where are your thoughts? Can you clear the path? Come back to your intention, how you would like to move through this day. So all your thoughts, your words, and your actions are aligned with this intention today. Taking it to the second side. Press the hands firmly down. Lift the left leg back and up. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale. Open the left hip. Left armpit pulls down against. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Reach the left leg back and up. Three-legged. Exhale. Knee to nose. Round forward. Think cat back. Step the foot between your hands and lower the back knee down. Again, feel free to pad. Inhale, reach the arms up underneath. Exhale, hands towards the back of your head. Elbows go wide. Inhale, heart high. If you like to add more back bend, lean a little more back. In. And out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, frame the front foot. Back to half splits. So extend the front leg, pull the toes towards your nose. Inhale, get long. Exhale, lower. One more, inhale. And exhale. Bend the front knee again. Back to easy twist. Right hand under shoulder, left knee lifts off the mat. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale here. One more, inhale. And exhale, take the top hand to the outside of your front foot, step it forward to Uttanasana. Hands behind your head one time only. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, bow all the way. Inhale to rise, coming up with your hands behind your head. Exhale, a little standing back bend if you like. Pull tailbone down, lean back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Urdhva. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway up, inhale. You choose, take a vinyasa or skip it straight to down dog. If you like to flow, plank on the inhale, chaturanga or half exhale. Inhale, heart high, back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right sides. Inhale, reach the right leg back and up, three-legged. Exhale, open the right hip. Inhale, back, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose, round forward. Place the foot between your hands. Back knee lowers. Inhale to rise, underneath. Exhale, hands behind the head. More back bend or not. Inhale. Exhale, push the hips forward. Inhale to rise, arms reach. Exhale to runner's lunge, frame the front foot, extend the front leg. Allow the breath to flow, moving with intention. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the front knee again, easy twist, back knee lifts, right arm reaches in. And out. One last inhale, strong in the back leg. Exhale, frame the front foot. And step the back foot in. Forward folds. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, bow. Inhale, root to rise, knees soft, arms long, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Open twist. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, twist to the right side. You can stay here or take the back hand to the lower back. Reach the top arm up, maybe over. Push the hip bones forward, the sternum up. A little standing back bend on the side. We'll change. Strong in the core. Reach both arms up. Inhale, get long first. Exhale, twist to your left. Stay or take the back hand to lower back. Reach the top arm up, maybe over. A little standing back bend. You could also support your head with your top hand. Inhale, coming up again using the core. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. A little different. Exhale, step your right leg back. Lower the back knee gently down and then reach the arms up underneath. Side stretch to the left. Left hand grabs right and then lean over to the left side. Try to extend your bottom arm in and out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale, get long. Exhale, revolve reverse like you did standing. Back hand to lower back. Reach the top arm up, maybe over. Taking a big breath into the right ribs. Back to easy twist. Right hand all the way down to mat. Lift the back knee if you can. Lift the left arm up. Fingertips point up. Maybe you stay. Maybe you turn all toes to the left. Your heel toe, your front foot, left foot more in line with your hip for supported side plank variation. Or you take the top leg over the bottom leg. Flex your feet like you did Tadasana. Push the fingertips up. Push the hand on the floor down. Really nice. One last breath. Inhale. On the exhale, we meet in plank pose. Vinyasa, only if you choose to, with intention. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga or half. Inhale, back bend. Up dog, only hands and feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a long breath in. And a complete breath out. Last little bit. Inhale, forward to plank. We'll meet on the belly. Exhale, come down. Give the wrists a little break. The legs a little break. Lower the forehead down. Push the pubic bone into the mat. Again, taking locust pose with the hands interlaced, interlacing the other way, the non-dominant way. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the palms, lift the hands off the back. And if you can, lift also the legs. Thinking one long leg, keeping the neck long. Inhale. Exhale, push knuckles towards your thighs. In. And out, last one, inhale. On the exhale, release the forehead down. Release your hands back under your shoulders. Inhale through the nose. Cleansing breath out through the mouth. Floating child's pose. Elbows hug in. Hands push down, tuck your toes. Inhale, send your seat to your heels. And then start to lift the knees first. And then extend your legs here. Lift the left leg back and up, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose, step the foot between your hands. Warrior two, back heel dials down, and the right arm blossoms open. Your left foot is forward, checking in the shoulders over your hips, strong in both legs. Spreading the wings out to the front, to the back, gaze over front fingertips. Inhale. Strong back leg, exhale. Reverse. Flip front palm on the in-breath. Release the torso only, back on the out-breath. Maybe you stay or you take the bottom hand, grab the top wrist, and pull yourself back a little more. Option to float the front heel off the mat. Big breath in to the left side. You only do this on the side last time. In and out. Lower the back heel down, reach the arms up, side angle. On the exhale, lean towards the front. If you like to try, stay lifted with your arms, lower arm as well, like you're holding a beach ball. And then connect the bottom hand to the top wrist. Inhale, get long. On the exhale, think sternum and your left ribs want to spiral up, but you stay strong in the legs. In and out. Last one with intention. Exhale, look towards the front foot. Frame the front foot, lift your back heel. Last vinyasa here if you like to take it. Maybe three-legged plank on the inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, one or two legs. Inhale, back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. In. And maybe out, releasing through the mouth. Going into the softer part of practice, toning it down, stretching it out. For pigeon, lift the right leg back and up. Exhale, knee to nose, and then bring the knee towards your right wrist, the shin on a diagonal. Scoot the back knee a little further back, and then lower the forearms to the mat. Bring the top of the back foot on the mat. You can stay here upright with your torso. Maybe you stack your hands and lower the forehead down. Taking a moment to visualize yourself walking through this day, embodying exactly the quality that is, or that you made your intention of practice today. One last time, inhale and exhale. Bring the hands back under your shoulders, stay low, rolling onto the right side. And then for Janu Shirshasana, take the back leg to the front, connect the right foot with your long leg with the left thigh. Keeping the toes flexed, reach the arms, inhale. Exhale, navel towards the long leg and then lean over, maybe grabbing hold of the foot, maybe having your hands closer up your leg. With the inhale, create space. With the exhale, move into that space. Releasing any tension, any tightness out of the body, maybe also out of the mind. Slowly start to lift the torso again, reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale for stargazer, take a twist to the right, land the hand on your bent knee, land the other hand behind you. You could stay here, rolling onto the bent knee shin, lift the hips, reach the arm up, inhale. And on the exhale, release the hips back down. Listen, we'll take down dog, but this time towards the back of our mat. So turning all toes, all fingers, down dog towards the back of your space. Pigeon left side, lift the left leg back and up, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose, and then bring the knee towards your left wrist. Shin is on the diagonal, scoot the back knee a little further back, and then bring the top of the foot down. Also here with intention, strong in the long leg, long in the spine on the in-breath. And then exhale, bowing down any amount on the out-breath. Again, taking a few moments here to sense, to feel into your intention. So it's not just a word that gets lost once you leave your mat again, but something that you can really connect to, feel into, and visualize yourself with that exact same quality. And slowly bring the hands underneath your shoulders again. Stay low, roll to your left side, down to Shishasana. Take the back leg to the front, your new front. Connecting the foot and your leg. Inhale, reach up. Navel towards the right, towards your long leg, and then lean over any amount. Again, it's not about holding onto the foot, but keeping integrity in the body, in your spine, and moving with intention, breathing with intention. So even more than training the body in your practice, you train the mind to stay present, to stay focused on what is important for you right in that moment. Slowly come up. Keeping the shape of your legs, lift your torso, reach your arms, inhale. Take a twist to your left towards your bent knee sides. Back hands, whole hand pushes down. You can stay here in the twist, or once more for stargazer, rolling onto the left shin. Lift your hips, lift your heart, create lots of space. Inhale. And on the exhale, sit back behind your heel. And then collect your legs so the toes and your gaze are turned towards the new front of your mat. And you can scoot a little closer towards your heel so you have mat behind you. Holding onto your shins or onto the backs of your thighs. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, push the feet down, and with a round spine, deliver the torso to the mat. Bring the head on the floor, arms next to you, and then to close, as a closing movement, pull the knees in one more time. Maybe you stay or you take the feet together, the knees apart, symmetrical hip opener here, pulling the chin slightly in like you did in the beginning to allow for a long spine all the way from the top to the bottom. Softening the breath, softening your gaze. Then release the shape. Place the feet down. One leg after the other slides out to the front, arms to the side. And then just taking a few moments here of rest, of let your intention for this day sink in and your whole being in your hearts, your minds, and the body. So that when you choose your thoughts, your words, and your actions today, it is from this place of intentionality, from this feeling, this energy that you chose, you want to embody today. If you can, stay longer in this place of rest. And if you have to get on with your day, start to stretch the arms overhead, the legs forward, just like you did in the beginning. Long, full body stretch. And then bring the knees into your chest, hug the knees in, and roll over onto your favorite sides. Taking the bottom arm as a pillow, arriving back in the body. Slowly coming over the side, make your way back up to seated. Just for a brief moment, like you started, take a seat with a long spine, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down, maybe running the hands up and down your thighs. Bring the palms together to touch, to seal in your practice. Take a long, soft inhale. And a releasing exhale. One more time, finding your intention, the word, the quality that you chose. Seeing yourself moving through this day in this exact quality. And then gently blink your eyes open and lift your gaze. Thank you so much for your time, for practicing with me. Be well. Namaste.